NFL Week 5 recap. Key highlights and surprising wins. Week 5 of the NFL season wrapped up with some surprising outcomes, starting with the San Francisco 49ers. Hard-fought victory over the Los Angeles Rams. The 49ers secured a 2-6-2-3 win at SoFi Stadium, improving their record to 4-1 despite being missing key players like Brock Purdy, George Kittle, and Nick Bosa. Quarterback Jones threw for over 340 yards, leading the team to a memorable win. With coach Kyle Shanahan at the helm, this victory adds fuel to the conversation for Coach of the Year, while the Rams are now 3-2. Their loss was frustrating, especially with their kicking troubles in the final play call, which left some fans scratching their heads. The Minnesota Vikings picked up a crucial win over the Cleveland Browns, defeating them 3-2 in a game that was more stressful than expected. Despite missing Jordan Addison in the first quarter, he later returned to catch the game-winning touchdown. The Vikings' defense had some issues, especially with their run defense, but they stepped up when needed, holding strong in the fourth quarter. Cleveland, on the other hand, struggled to put points on the board, failing to reach 20 points once again. With a 1-4 record, the Browns are facing an uphill battle, and it's clear they are in a rebuilding phase. Meanwhile, the Houston Texans made a major statement by dominating the Baltimore Ravens, 44-10. C.J. Stroud had an incredible performance, throwing 4 touchdowns as Houston held the ball for over 36 minutes, and more than doubled the Ravens' yardage. This was a huge step in the right direction for the Texans, who will look to build on this momentum after their Week 6 bye. The Ravens, however, were missing several key players, and the game was a disappointing result for them. The Ravens' defense is already under fire, and many fans are calling for changes. In another exciting matchup, the New Orleans Saints defeated the New York Giants 26-14. The Saints' defense forced 5 turnovers, and rookie quarterback Spencer Rattler secured his first win as a starter. While it wasn't a perfect game for the Saints, a win is a win, and they will look to build on this momentum moving forward. On the flip side, the Giants' offense faltered, turning the ball over at critical moments and failing to score. In the second half, the Denver Broncos came from behind to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, 21-7. Quarterback Bonix threw for over 240 yards and a touchdown, leading the Broncos to an impressive win. With a 3-2 record, the Broncos could very well be on their way to a 5-2 start after their next 2 games. The Eagles, despite their 4-1 record, showed some inconsistencies on offense, scoring just 17 points against a team they should have easily beaten. In a dramatic upset, the Carolina Panthers triumphed over the Miami Dolphins 27-24. The Panthers overcame early mistakes, including a fumble and an interception from Bryce Young, to storm back and secure the win. With a standout performance from running back Rick O'Day, who rushed for over 200 yards, the Panthers showed resilience and determination. Meanwhile, the Dolphins, despite a 17-point lead, were unable to hold on, and their defense struggled to stop the Panthers' comeback. The Dallas Cowboys dominated the New York Jets 37-22, with Dak Prescott throwing 4 touchdowns and Javonte Williams rushing for over 130 yards. This was a highlight reel game for the Cowboys, who showed no signs of slowing down despite being banged up. On the other side, the Jets remain winless at 0-5. And it's clear that this team is in serious trouble. The Indianapolis Colts defeated the Las Vegas Raiders in dominant fashion, winning 34-0. Jonathan Taylor was exceptional, playing at an offensive player of the year caliber level, and Daniel Jones stepped up for the Colts. After a disappointing loss in Week 4, this bounce-back win was exactly what the Colts needed. The Raiders, however, continued to disappoint, and with a 1-4 record, it's unclear where this team goes from here. The Detroit Lions continued their strong season with a 37-24 win over the Cincinnati Bengals. The Lions were dominant for most of the game, but the Bengals showed some resilience, especially in the fourth quarter. Jared Goff threw for 3 touchdowns, and the Lions remain one of the top teams in the NFC. Cincinnati, meanwhile, is struggling without Joe Burrow, and their playoff hopes are looking dim. In a thrilling matchup, the Washington Commanders beat the Los Angeles Chargers 27-10, with standout performances from players like Jaden Daniels and Bill Krosky. The Commanders' defense stepped up big time, forcing key turnovers and shutting down the Chargers' offense. This was a much-needed win for Washington, and they'll look to build on the success in the coming weeks. Wrap-up colon Week 5 brought its share of surprises and upsets, and the NFL season is shaping up to be unpredictable. Stay tuned for more updates on all your favorite teams and players. We'll keep you posted with all the key news and highlights here on NFL News Update.